stages. So Treble being an 80% runner of Mega Man 2, probably going to be looking forward to using these zips to his advantage against Siberian Bull, who's primarily a zipless runner.
Well, it is unrevealed stage names, so some of it is just going to come down to luck of the draw, and it looks like so far both of our runners have avoided the whammy.
Yeah, it seems like they both opt to not search for any other extra stages, especially since we see two pretty simplistic stages from the get-go with Flash and Bubble. But because they're going to be committed to these stages, they can't do any extra searching unless they want to waste time, already completing a stage and all.
Well, the only way they'd be able to really search after they finish their first stage is by going in and taking a game over, which would waste 30 seconds, if not long. Oh no, Siberian Bull not able to pull off the bubble zip, not quite getting far enough to the right.
It could be the water that's probably made it a little bit tougher for Siberian Bull to do it. Reminder that we are working with version 0.6, so we removed some of the lag on the water, so that probably messed up some of the pause timing for Siberian Bull trying to do that Buster only pause buffer zip and bubble. And we got ourselves a Woodman starting, and we got ourselves a false start leaf shield, but the leaves are falling very slowly, so Treble is able to take him out just pretty quickly.
Yeah, not a very difficult Woodman, given the terrain. You can kind of hide underneath the leaf shield, it looked like. So, Creblestar unfortunately hitting the whammy and hitting Heatman. I'm somewhat surprised we're not getting a dip into the lava just to get out of here.
I'm about to interrupt you guys because I decided I'm here, but this has to be a perfect heat fight in order to work. Siberian Bull will die if anything touches him, including, yeah.
See, now look what you've done. You should have been right back in the tracking booth.
Hey, get back in the little tracker hole there. Get out of here.
In the cage. Back in the cage.
Shout out to
we have Prodigy, our defending champion of the Mega Man 2 randomizer, on the tracker today for this race. And, well, he'll offer some insight from time to time.
Sometimes.
But there we go, Siberian Bull able to get through that Heatman fight at the end of Bubble Man's stage.
Sorry, I had a little bit of a behind-the-scenes thing I kind of need to take care of. But yeah, Creblestar being forced to eat a little early. Now got to do the Yoku blocks. Pretty much legit. No Item 2 to help save time. But it still could be in Creblestar's favor. We saw in the last match that was earlier today that Item 2 was stuck in here. The items are randomized. You can maybe... Item 2 could be locked in here, or even better, another item that could help them along the way could be used in later stages. So who knows what could happen?
Well,
Wait,
it's really...
Did Creblestar do Flash first? Because I'm seeing it on Siberian Bull side as well.
Yes, Creble did do Flash.
Yes, thank you. I'm a good tracker, I swear.
Heaven help us. Anyway, we had an air sighting in heat. The hot air has been blown away. And do we have anything? Ooh, Item 1 in
Item
heat?
1. I was just going to say, this is basically a hunt for Item 1, because Item 1 is what's really going to enable a lot of the zips in these stages.
Not in Airman, though.
Well, using Item 1 is not exactly a coward's method here to avoid trips to the abyss.
But yeah, we got Siberian Bull taking out Woodman and Flash. Gonna see where he goes to next. But right now, a crap ton of Joes in the Joe friendly skies and hi Crash.
Crash, man.
Oh boy.
Anyway, we should probably mention that the early item 1 enables a lot of zips, even if it's a stationary one. It's pretty good.
If you know how to use the stationary item 1 to zip, but honestly, I'm kind of afraid for Siberian Bull. I saw a single shrimp in the first screen of in Crash. If that winds up holding 2 points, this could be a very ugly situation for Siberian Bull. But let's see if Leaf Shield can help him out a little bit. Or if, in this case, hopefully the shrimps just be flat out of the way like we see in the first screen.
Well, so far it's a little skimpy on the shrimp buffet here in Crashman stage.
And right now, yeah, looking pretty bare bones with shrimp. But fortunately, they're in places where, oh, and that's not good. If we get a woo, Siberian Bull pretty much dodged a bullet with the lack of shrimp that were in the area. That leaf shield was not going to cut it. Meanwhile, Creblestar finishing air stage, pretty much flying splash shoes. A pretty slow boy, but a very high jumper and a very dead boy. So, moving on.
Gotta mention that the Joes that and item 2 is fantastic. Gotta mention that the Joes that were in the seed in particular are very immune to a couple of weapons, including Buster, which is pretty sad. And Creblestar had only item 1, decided not to use it. But yeah, these are some tough Joes.
Well, Siberian Bull unfortunately had to take the elevator ride of shame as we see Creblestar using that item 1 and taking a zip.
Yeah, that's a pretty good item 1. So if he decides to go for any other zips, this item 1 is pretty capable of performing pretty much the remainder of the zips that require it. So getting that item 1 very early in Heatman stage is pretty much already giving Creblestar a pretty significant advantage.
Yeah, item 1 and item 2, the perfect metal stage. Plus that juicer item 1, that will probably be good for all the zips that are left within the Robot Master's remaining.
Yeah, I was going to mention item 3 might be needed for Heatman, but that's not an issue for Creblestar, as he's already completed the Heatman stage. That might be the only real way Siberian Bull can get back into this game. Already significantly behind, as Creblestar's on his 5th Robot Master, Siberian Bull on his 3rd, I believe.
Having to take a very long crash, he's got to deal with quick, man. Very low on life, and oh no.
Oh, saves that E-Tank. That's a... Oh, he didn't take it. He didn't have items to take the E-Tank. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he would have had to have taken the long way down. So, Siberian Bull, unfortunately, without E-Tanks, which, you know, I want to write this one off as just bad luck for Siberian Bull, hitting probably the worst of the 2 whammies in Crashman, and it looks like he may have to do this stage over entirely. That's a game over. That is not good.
Yeah, that is really freaking brutal. Creblestar having to use the E-Tank himself on a pretty rough crash fight in metal. Probably that E-Tank to pretty much save himself, but beats him and gets item 3. So he already found every single item that could help him for the rest of the game. So as far as Crebles goes, he's pretty much set for the remainder of the game. Meanwhile, Siberian Bull, following a little bit in Crebles' footsteps, going to metal, well, he eventually will get his item 3, but is going to have to probably duel a very, very annoying Crashman in order to do so.
Yeah, Siberian Bull is in a very, very grim situation, but we've seen bigger turnarounds, so everything is, until YD4 at least, is still in motion, while Creblestar gets that zip though. That's putting even more time on his favor.
Well, this is Creblestar's chosen category. He pretty much using it to full effect, and everything is coming up all trouble this entire seed for the time being. But as you said, it's gonna be there's still some things that could keep him occupied if the seed rolls in that direction.
Well, Creblestar approached that Bubble Man zip rather interesting because there's not a bomb right at the edge of that ceiling tile, so item 1 to access it is actually a brilliant idea. I never actually thought about that myself, to be honest.
It is faster, but due to the randomizer, we don't see it that often because of item 2. Item 1 is random. That's one of the main reasons.
Yeah, that particular zip is actually the inner percent strat if you do have a workable item 1. So the fact that item 1 is so good in this particular seed, Creblestar pretty much just went ahead and just did the inner percent zip and just let it fly. Speaking of inner percent zips, there we go, using that item 1 again, getting the secondary and much easier crash zip. And pretty much gonna ignore all the moving platforms that Siberian Bull was forced to do because he got there so early.
And so that's probably about 45 seconds more in Creblestar's favor, although Siberian Bull, well, in reality, still has to redo the Crashman stage because he was unable to defeat the Robot Master, which we know is Flashman.
Well, yeah, considering he game over it in Crash, yeah, it hurts seeing how fast Cribble is doing Crash now. It's like no issues. Not stopping for rabbits, not stopping for anything right now.
Being experienced in the inner percent route as Trouble is also works to his favor. Being experienced in the vanilla Mega Man 2 game, he pretty much knows the general idea of how the zips goes, how the placement of the items go. Like I said, he pretty much picked a good set of categories for him, and the seed is pretty much obliging him throughout the entire match. It's going to be hard pressed for Siberian Bull to try to come back and win this match, and because Creblestar just pretty much has a stranglehold of all of this for the time being.
Yeah, this game of the best 2 out of 3 match is definitely looking to be in Creblestar's favor, and we'll see if Creblestar is able to fare better against Quickman compared to what we saw Siberian Bull manage earlier.
Well, Creblestar has a couple of weapons to dig to try to make it a little faster, but right now, he's pretty much, there we go, popping that E-Tank as he was kind of in dire straits, similar to how Siberian Bull was in, and right now he's still not able to find the weakness. It's back to the Buster he goes while Siberian Bull is about to face his Bubble Man fight in Woods Room.
Dire straits nothing. That Quickman just danced so good. It was remarkable how much time he survived. It's like 1 minute of solid jumping for Quickman. I'll give him a win.
Yeah, this Quickman was definitely potent, to put it bluntly. A very difficult fight. As we saw, Creblestar needed to use an E-Tank to win, and Siberian Bull unfortunately did not have access to the E-Tank earlier in the stage, as he does not have... I guess he could have taken it, but he would have had to have fallen all the way back down and come back up the other side after picking it up.
Pretty much the consequence of hitting the stage names, especially if you're not the kind of player that wants to dig for stages early on, having to pretty much be committed to your route, and you see the consequences getting these hard stages very early, and with the randomizer giving Siberian Bull the business, you just gotta feel about the consequences as Siberian Bull takes an unfortunate dive to his death.
Okay, Creblestar is preparing for good wood. It's good to mention he did nice mini zip when he was passing the dogs. Now, Goodwood as I mean, icing on the cake, I guess. It's a very, very nice and infamous zip that Mega Man 2.
Oh
It
no,
saves a lot of
Siberian
time.
Bull.
Oh yeah, Siberian Bull just... This Heat Man is not of his liking, I guess. It's not particularly hard, I mean, but when you're ticked, everything is hard.
Yeah, the seed is definitely not friendly towards Siberian Bull, but it's definitely friendly to Creblestar, completing the Goodwood zip, bypassing all of the shenanigans that were Woodman stage, dying right into the boss corridor, where he just demolishes Bubble Man, and right now he's pretty much a stage away from beating all 8 Robos in a pretty decent pace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
could
is-
be about a 1730, roughly.
Yeah, this is sub-18 pace. This is pretty good.
So yeah, actually, Quickman is the only stage we hadn't seen from either our players. So surprisingly, this is new territory at the very end.
Krebel still could pull a prodigy here and eat laser, but
Please no.
I think not even a minor mistake like that is going to make much of a difference. We see where the runners are at, and
Whoa.
Creblestar.
This is the lights off zip. Come on, dude. No.
I was ready to sing Creblestar's praises, and then he botches a zip. Ay, ay, ay. But all the same, Creblestar's on his 8th Robot Master. Siberian Bull has just finished his 5th. So Airman, Quickman, and a revisit of Crashman in Siberian Bull's future.
I was gonna say, for Creblestar's sake, I'm glad he actually missed that zip. The flash that was randomized for this set, it's not a complete drainer. I would wonder how Creblestar would actually even try to adapt such a short time stopper time, trying to do the Quickman zips and the shenanigans that followed suit. So honestly, I think it was actually better for Creblestar to actually miss that zip than actually performing it completely. It probably saved his hide.
Yeah, with that flash, even with lights on, I don't see it happening. It would be fun though.
Alright, so one more Robot Master to go, and it's just a lonely Metal Man. And he's a spongy boy. He pretty much is going to be gone in a hot second. Assuming he doesn't die. There we go.
Ooh, now that one. Ooh.
Spongy or not, it does make him use his last E-Tech. That's a pretty good Metal Man to me.
Oh, definitely for Siberian Bull, it wastes Creblestar's resources, as we all are now able to cower in fear at the best eyebrows in gaming. It is Dr. Wily.
And of course, with the Dr. Wily sighting, you know what to do. For those in chat, you got yourself a couple of guesses to make. It's time to guess the color of that Mega Dragon. And as always, for that lovely extra credit, guess that weakness. Okay, Prodigy, since you forced yourself out of the kitchen that is the tracking booth to come to us, you might as well go ahead and have you start us off first on the guesses.
In white, and I'm not gonna go bubble I want to, but Rico is gonna be mad, so air. Air, white air. Fine. Sounds good.
Rico, you're up.
Alright, I saw a green dragon last time, so I'm hoping history repeats itself. And, well, even if you tried to take the bubble lead, I was gonna take it back from you, so... As always, my tradition is, it's the bubble lead until it isn't.
So I guess it's my turn now, so... You know me, every so often I gotta go true blue, so we gotta get ourselves a blue dragon and have one of those weaknesses hopefully be Buster.
Blue Buster. Fantastic.
Yeah, a little bit of an easy mode too. give these guys a little bit of a freebie. Creblestar get. Oh, he got to try for the verticals. Oh, he misplaced his item 1. I think he definitely was gonna try to go for that item 1 vertical step before going to the dragon. Just misplaced that item 1.
Yeah, he did try the first one on the first ladder, but there was an annoying bat, and that didn't happen, so... Yeah, no zips in while you won, I guess. Let's see the dragon. Let's see what the game... Come on, be white. Oh, nothing white, okay.
That is a green dragon.
Got a little hint of blue to it.
Well, ain't
That's
anything...
no.
Yeah, not anything for the second page.
Oh, Buster.
Oh.
I guess I'd take the partial credit.
Yeah, got that 50%. Now let's get the other 2 weaknesses. Just gotta wait Siberian to be there. I'm still hoping for air.
Oh, we may have to wait until the end screen, but Siberian Bull did find Quick Boomerang for Flashman at the end of that Airman stage, so... I don't know if we can call it a comeback quite yet. Siberian Bull's got to get through Crashman stage.
He has the full arsenal, I guess, of item 1, 2, and 3. So this time around, I think he has some revenge, doing some revenge on this stage.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that little bit of revenge is the reason why he's so far back to begin with, as Creblestar decides to hunt for the wall weakness. Remember, the walls are weak to a different weapon, so this dig, especially considering the boobies that are coming up very soon, as we find metal to be the wall weaknesses, that's a little interesting considering the potential for possible god weaknesses for the boobie.
Yeah, let's make it slimmer now. Usually the god weaknesses are metal, wood, and air. Removing metal makes the god weaknesses 1 less, so the boobies will be harder. Probably.
With the way this seed's gone for Creblestar so far, it might as well punch in a Leaf Shield weakness for that Boo Beam turret right now. Not that I'm trying to call shots or anything like that.
Do the dead drop. Do the dead drop. Do it.
Oh, no.
Ah.
I think you were expecting a little too much from our runners here. But anyway, Creblestar taking out our Pico toasters, and right now finds metal, but metal's ammo consumption was a little bit sketch, so he immediately goes out of it, digging for weapons. Buster not being it, Quick not being it. Bubble seems to be the answer.
Ooh, vanilla. And it's pretty good. 1 shot, dude. Nice.
Yeah, but the bubble ammo is also 1 shot. We got a 1-to-1 weakness here.
Well, so long as the Pico block stays less than the bubble ammunition, Krebel will be fine to get through this fight.
And actually, that was the case.
Oh, you wouldn't guess what Quick is weak to. I saw that. It's weak to crash. It's weak to crash. That's so annoying.
And basically vanilla-ish, since that's the weapon that does the most damage aside from Flash. But we're not gonna go ahead and mention that. As what is this? Pink raspberry? Or what is this?
I'm trying to figure out what it is. Raspberry is darker. As a connoisseur of raspberry iced tea, raspberry tea and even the regular tea is much darker than this. This is like
a fantastic 80s color.
Like pink lemonade.
Yeah, I was about to say something like that. Anyway, Siberian Bull finally making it to Wally One's easily a couple of stages behind Creblestar, while Creblestar taking on the Guts tank, about to dig for the weaknesses, and we got a vanilla weakness.
Is it? Oh, it's Boomerang. Oh. I am the disappoint right now. I was expecting something more annoying like Leaf Shield.
So got Creblestar going to Wally 4. Got plenty of distance from Siberian Bull to make any kind of number of mistakes. Not expecting that we see any, but Creblestar has the wiggle room to make these mistakes.
The juicy zip. Even though the rabbit stopped the full zip, it's still good to see that implementing vanilla strats here actually works in most of the cases, let's say.
Now, one thing I want to point out as a little side thing here is Creblestar doesn't necessarily know that he's ahead right now. We do, but Creblestar does not have the information as to where Siberian Bull is. Creblestar may have went, alright, well, I made a mistake, so now I'm behind, and I've got to do the thing that maybe doesn't lead to safe gameplay when you know you're 5 minutes ahead of your opponent.
Yeah, that would normally be the case, but if you see how Creblestar has been playing throughout this entire seed, I'm pretty sure he's pretty confident in where he's at right now. I'm pretty sure at this point he's probably thinking he's pretty decently ahead of Siberian Bull, especially considering that I'm pretty sure Creble knows that Siberian Bull doesn't do zips all that much. And with Creblestar connecting on a number of the zips throughout this seed, I'm pretty sure that he's pretty much thinking that he's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I was about to say, Creblestar is very aware that Siberian Bull doesn't do many zips.
Well, speaking of zips, Creblestar failing to use item 1 to try to get that zip into the booby, which is a pretty dangerous one, but he wasn't able to do it, but able to go to the boo beam all the same, with the knowledge of the metal blades being the wall weakness, but no leaf, nowhere. So all the god weaknesses are pretty much gone, and we're gonna have to do some extra weakness hunting.
Yeah, the hunt begins.
Yep, clear the heavens doors, and now let's try everything. Use everything, not flash, everything. Yes, Buster works.
Buster.
Well, if you want a decent weakness, even though you gotta take a couple of Buster shots in order to destroy them, that's still some weapon ammo you can conserve.
Yeah, Creblestar looking good so far into the boss refights, or Wily 5, as some may call it.
For those that are particular about your left and right side boss fight methods, as DJ Metalman decides to flip the script on the stage tracking to some Boomer Kawanger, we got ourselves a left side boss rush for Treble.
Oh, so that means Siberian Bull, if he can get to the boss fights, he's got to go to the right to have any chance of catching up to Creblestar.
As I see Rain Hero mentioning in chat, left is the correct way. That's absolutely right. Every race I've done, it's left, and it's always serves me right.
That was a great weakness on Creblestar's end, using Quick Boomerang to just annihilate Airman. That was brutal.
Wow.
Poor Flash. It's just a pain seeing Flash being so slow. He's just walking there, fighting for his life.
Looks like Quickman is continuing the business that he started, just pretty much all over Creble, but Creble now having the life to survive the immense boomerang barrage.
Well, Wood's out of there. So one left for Creblestar, and we'll be headed to the Wily machine.
Did we find a weakness? Oh, okay, we have a secondary for this heat, which is metal. Okay.
Siberian Bull find the quick boomerang just in time. He can only take about 1 or 2 hits at that point. Fortunately, he does survive the Guts Tank fight and is able to move on to Wally 4. Meanwhile, Buster, wait, weapons first?
Oh, juicy 80% strats. Vanilla, love it. No E-tanks? Oh, we have 3, we're packed. Okay, let's go.
Well, it didn't matter, it was Buster immune anyway.
Wow. So I finally get to see a non-paper mache Wily machine, and Creblestar just annihilates it.
Metal Blade tends to do that with a good ammo count.
We have 3 tries. 1 try exactly for the zip. Is it the Walk of Shame? No, it is not. Let's go.
Now, just don't overzip.
We go. Yes, that's it.
Alright, so we got 1 box left, 1 weakness to find. Let's see how soon Creblestar does it, but at this point, he can take as many deaths as he needs to, because he just got such a large lead.
Well, Siberian Bull is making his way through Wily 4, through the anxiety rooms. But at this point, it's...
Oh, God weakness. For the alien.
Wow.
Well,
That was a 2-shot on the alien, and that'll be Creblestar winning the first game of this match.
yep, official SRO time of 32 minutes and 9 seconds, which actually is a race PB by 21 seconds. So, yeah, I would like to say this was a good run for Creblestar.
Yeah. I want to mention something that I've been taking notes on. Every boss apart from the alien had vanilla weakness. Buster for the dragon. We have Bubble for Pico. We have Boomerang for Guts Tank, and we have no. Blue Beam was not. I'm looking at it now. Damn it. I tried.
Close.
Close.
Now I guess the big question is what are the weaknesses for the dragon? We'll be able to see the grid.
Yeah, Tom. Machine was Crash plus Metal, so very, very vanilla. Anyway, apart from the great race that Creblestar, the great time that Creblestar put in, Siberian Boom hasn't been slow either. It's just that his routing started badly, and that's why he's that behind, I think. Mostly because he nailed, like, Crash and game over there. That's a majority of the time waste.
Well, we found the weakness for Quickman, the only one that's weak to the Time Stopper, which is also vanilla.
Oh.
Just to remind everyone, Time Stopper only has 1 weakness for 1 Robot Master only. That's the only thing that has a weakness for a Time Stopper. So,
Oof. It's gonna, Now, Siberian Bull is doing the right thing. Oh no. Not so much with this airman fight, as he took the L there, but Siberian Bull has 2 E-tanks left, 3 robot masters, switching over to quick boomerang, and airman is out of there. But finishing out the seed, what little of it is left for Siberian Bull, finish on a high note and go, alright, I finished the seed, let's get, that kind of positive vibe going in for Game 2, where Siberian Bull will be able to pick the parameters for Game 2, so he will be able to stack the deck, so to say, in his favor, depending on what he chooses.
Yeah, I would guess he's finishing that for his self-esteem, because at this point, personally, I would have zero things to give to this game. So yeah, this is only for your self-esteem. Oh, and it's bubble too.
Not for round 2.
Yeah, for those that aren't familiar with how the Wild Machine works when it's Buster Immune, it has multiple weaknesses to several weapons, but in between phases, some weapons can be locked out. So one weakness may not work for the other for one phase, and vice versa for the second phase.
What is he filling? Okay. Okay, the bubble. Little did he know, it's here, and now he's gonna get... Oh... He knows.
So it's just, once again, one alien, one weakness. We know it's there. The question is how long it's going to take for Siberian Bull to get to that point. Not too long.
Found it.
And there we go. Siberian Bull using that last bit of powerful gust of wind to take out the machine and finishes with a time of 37:40. GG's to both our runners here as we get set up for race 2.
GG's indeed. As you can see, seeds can trigger stuff like 5-minute difference is, I don't think, is a big deal considering what issue Siberian Bull had on this seed. However, seeds can be nasty when they're blind. Hidden stage name does make a big difference. Even when you're punished as hidden stage names and you get a bad pick, a bad order, and then you're a runner that doesn't do zips, that kind of adds up tremendously against someone that, can do all the zips in the game and picks a good route. At 5 minutes is completely normal.
So after that absolute shellacking and pretty good display of skill on Creblestar's in with his category choice, Siberian Bull is gonna have some work to do to try to even up the odds. And for his stipulations for the race, we're still sticking with easy mode, but this time it's gonna be absolutely zipless with the stage names revealed. So zipless, we're gonna be in Siberian Bull's wheelhouse this time around, with the zipless category, which is his preferred movement category. So we're going to see how things are going to go in his favor. Also, with the revealed stage names, the routing is going to be a little more generalized and focused.
Oh yeah. Now, Cribble Boy, you can see everything, but you can't skippy skip. So you'll see how you deal with everything in the game.
Yeah, I was actually gonna take a step. Oh, excuse me. going to take a stab at what Siberian Bull was going to pick, and I agree with everything except possibly choosing normal mode instead of easy mode.
That could potentially hurt you mentally, permanently for life. Don't do that. Don't do that. In racing.
Desperate times, desperate measures. Yeah, just, putting it out there. I mean, Creblestar, he happened to hit, he's calling numbers out on the roulette wheel left and right, and Siberian Bull can't even get black or red to go his way. That's just the way it felt in Game 1, where everything happened to go Creblestar's way with the choices he made. Siberian Bull, on the other hand, had everything go wrong.
Yeah, hopefully everything will be completely turned around for Siberian Bull. So we pretty much got our runners all set up. The clock is winding down. We're about to go for race 2 of our runners in this main bracket match between Siberian Bull and Creblestar. So it's going to be interesting to see how Siberian Bull is going to try to recover from quite a nasty situation from the previous match.
I think it's just one of those where you write it off to bad luck and go, you know what? This seed got the better of me. Maybe it, lends a little more credence to the strategy we saw in the tournament last year of trying to dig for stages. That may have saved Siberian Bull the 5 minutes.
Well, we're going to have to save a little bit more time. We got a little bit of mistake on Siberian Bull's end. He forgot to get rid of the hidden stage names.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that will be a reroll for sure.
Yeah, that's false start, 5-yard penalty, and well, it looks like it's going to be still first down for Siberian Bull at least, but
yeah, I think it's a safe time to make a small announcement. A community member called his name. Let me call out his name here. Called, I want to get his name right. Called Quantum. Came out to the community with a very huge deal, an update that will happen soon to the randomizer. It's a big deal because we will be able to add a lot of new music to the randomizer, so future updates will have a lot more music for your choosing. Hopefully everything turns out alright, but for the future, we're planning this thing to be, new music.
That's definitely been one of the things, at least the randomizer community has been looking forward to for quite some time. While the music that we have at the moment is still really, really good, we like to have more of it.
Yeah, more is better sometimes. Most of the time is better. In this case, is a lot better. Everybody loves the Mega Man sound engine, how Mega Man sounds, how 8-bit sounds in this particular game. So, giving it more life to an extent, yeah, everybody will be able to pick and choose what they want to listen to. It will be great. Well, we enjoy Creble dancing with this Heat, man. He must have not been looking into... Yes, he's gonna do a rematch. He just wanted to be that Heat man, for reasons unknown. Sometimes you gotta do it, dude.
Hey, I can't fault Creble for being focused on what he's doing. Siberian Bull and Creblestar had a little bit of a false start. Looks like one of the flags were incorrectly set for Siberian Bull, so we're going to toss this one out and start over.
And Siberian Bull got a PB 1 minute and 12 seconds, dude. This is remarkable.
So let's get these guys reset up with a new seed, and hopefully we can try to get things going again. So hang on tight, everyone.
Yeah, while everything is being set up, let's delve deeper. We'll try to keep you posted about these things. If you want to learn more, just join the Randomizer Discord. It's a decent community, great people, racers, administrators, developers, everybody you want to meet, you'll meet them there. There are 2 Discords, one for the tournament and one for the randomizer itself. And if you want to join them, feel free to do that. I mean, whatever you want to, the randomizer can bring it to you, being Mega Man. Whatever you see on your screen and you like it, you will be able to play it.
All right, looks like our runners is slowly starting to get readied up. So once again, continue to hang on while we get everything set up one more time so we can get back to the nitty gritty and get match 2 going one more time.
What are you thinking, Frico? What will happen here in this race too? Just your prediction, like, honestly.
This is going to come down to execution between the 2. With Zips being taken off of the table, that removes an advantage that Creblestar has. Then we saw the hidden stage names benefiting Creblestar immensely, where Siberian Bull hit a Crashman stage that cost him easily the 5 minutes that was the difference in the race. You look at it at a face value and you go, okay, well, it was 32 something to 37 something. Creblestar blew Siberian Bull out of the water, right?
Yeah,
Not so fast.
Kinda. But we can see some turning of the tides here.
I mean, this will be much more straightforward. We're going to see quick and flash, then probably, a combination of bubble, metal, air, wood, and then saving heat and crash for last.
Will there be memes, though? Will somebody pick air first?
I very much doubt that will happen. As the countdown has been set up, our racers are finally ready to go. Hopefully, with all the flags set up, and we're finally back on the way to match 2 of our next installment of the Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament.
Yeah. So...
Indeed. And somebody is asking how this rando works. It's really hard to explain, but it works. I never imagined it will work, but it